Clinton campaign at the time was using all kinds of euphemisms, security review, matters, things like that for what was going on. We were getting to a place where the Attorney General and I were both going to have to testify and talk publicly about it. And I wanted to know, was she going to authorize us to confirm we had an investigation? And she said, yes, but don't call it that, call it a matter. And I said, why would I do that? And she said, just call it a matter.
Well, the Senate Judiciary Committee officially launching its investigation into former Obama Attorney General Loretta Lynch, demanding information about whether Lynch interfered in the FBI's investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server for classified information, and whether Loretta Lynch tipped off the Clinton campaign about the FBI's probe into Clinton's emails, and whether that probe would not go too far. Let's bring in American Center for Law and Justice. Jordan Sekulow is here. Okay, here's what's going on, Jordan. We got Chuck Grassley, Lindsey Graham, Dianne Feinstein wanting answers. How far does this go?
I think this is just the beginning, Liz. So initially we'll see June 6th is the deadline for former Attorney General Lynch to reply to these questions. We'll see if she does reply. Does she comply to her attorneys? I'm sure she's lawyered up at this point. And could it lead to testimony under oath? Could it lead to more statements? And then obviously all of this, you look at this big picture of finally the people who used to be in charge of the investigations are being investigated. And this today is the confirmation of that, that we're not just kind of moving on, that we are looking back. And it was Jim Comey who, look, Liz, I'll be honest, he's a bit of a weasel in that testimony because none of this came out at the time, right? He didn't go up any kind of chain of command about the non-recusal of Loretta Lynch. He didn't mention this matter to anybody until after he's fired. Same thing we did with the president. So I think you have to take all of that with a grain of salt and go to the people themselves.
I want to get to this. They're contacting Clinton campaign officials, too. You know, the New York Times reported back in April that the FBI got hacked documents, including one written by a Democrat official who, quote, expressed confidence that Loretta Lynch would keep the Clinton investigation from going too far. That's to your point, right?
Yeah, I mean, that would be, again, a serious allegation. That the FBI came across that, and the fact that they would just, sit on it, and it was leaked out. So that's why I think if you want the truth on it, and this could exonerate former Attorney General Lynch, and it could, again, it could put her in some serious hot water.
Right.
She will now be in charge of kind of answering these questions. But what I'm thankful about, Liz, is that we're finally asking these questions. You know, there's a lot of these investigations that kind of got the stops put on them by the Department of Justice under Loretta Lynch, under the Obama administration.
Let's go through it. No special counsel for the IRS targeting of conservative nonprofits. No special counsel for the Clinton email server. So here's the question. Is there a better case of obstruction against Loretta Lynch than against President Trump? That's what some are arguing.
I think it's a lot clearer. If you were trying to change the wording of the FBI director intentionally, and I mean, that's what he said under oath, from from investigation to matter, and then you have no explanation for it, and you add to that that if there was any communication, Liz, any at all, that confirms that she was telling everybody, don't worry, because she did get on the airplane with Bill Clinton. Let's not forget that. That is undisputed. Right before Hillary Clinton was exonerated from this the first time, she got on a plane on the tarmac in Phoenix with the former president who appointed her to be the U.S. attorney. So I think there is a lot more there in this situation, and I'm glad that we're finally got a Senate bipartisan to actually look into it.
All right, Jordan Sekulow, thank you so much. Come back soon. We love having you on the show.